Good day, everybody. This is my channel, Iced. I guess you can call me Iced. A lot of people have started calling me Thor lately, but that is not my point of this video. This point of my video is the fact that recently I've been watching on YouTube for a few movie mistakes and TV mistakes. Now, I'm a fan of movies. I'm a fan of TV shows. I understand there's always mistakes in movies. Directors and producers and everything, they can't catch every single one and be able to fix it. But my biggest pet peeve here today is the fact that you can't name characters properly. You can't name actors' names properly. That's the biggest thing. There's a few pet peeves about some mistakes that may not be mistakes. Like, for example, from the movie Elf with Will Ferrell in it, who plays an elf named Buddy. We all, if you've seen the movie or liked the movie or anything like that, you probably know the plot. I don't have to go into that. But there's that one scene. This is a mistake that I found from someone else. I'm not going to, like I said, I actually probably didn't say this in this video, but I'm going to say it now. I'm not getting on your case about a lot of the mistakes in videos. I'm not going to name movie mistake channels and TV show mistake channels. I'm not going to get into that. I don't want to name any names because people will go into their videos, find these videos, start complaining about every little flipping thing. They don't need to hear every little thing. I've ranted and raved on some of these videos in private where I did not put a comment into the video. I don't see there's a point to it. You're not going to get the guy to take the video off to re-put the video on with fixing his mistakes. It's not going to happen. We're all human. We make mistakes. I'm going to allow that. I'm not going to be putting on a lot of pet peeves, but the only mistake in some of the pet peeve videos that I've seen is, like I said, from the movie Buddy. Now I'm going to get to my point here. There's that scene where he finally finds his dad at his job, in his office. He starts singing a little song. Everybody who's seen the movie should know the song that he starts to sing. Rewatch that scene again. There's a lady in the background holding a blue book. Now, my buddy who I watched this video with says the book changes. That's not that's not the mistake that this guy is pointing out. So I'm going to exclude that. If the book changes, the book changes. That's the mistake that should be made. But the mistake he points out is the fact that the lady holds the book on the side, near her hip on the side. The next time it cuts away from Buddy, where that's where you'll see her in the background, goes to Buddy's dad. Next time it flashes back over to Buddy, she now has the book up near her chest area and holding the book. You can see the book plain as day. It'll cut back toward Buddy's dad again. When it comes back to Buddy, she's now moved the book from the chest to her original position down on her side. I think it happens once or twice where she moves the book from here to here to here to here or whatever. My point of view on this one is people move. People are not going to stand there perfectly still until, let's say you're at work, you go and talk to your boss, okay? Go talk to your boss. Your boss is in the middle of talking to someone else. Are you going to stand perfectly still in the same position the entire time until you can talk to your boss? No. You're going to move around. You're going to do different things. You're not going to just make it look like you're just standing there for no reason whatsoever. People move. People are allowed to move. People move all the time like that. To me, that's not a mistake. That's just common sense here. People move. Now, the only thing I'm asking in this video is please say the characters' names properly and the actors' names properly. One guy says Jason. I may be saying his name wrong here a little bit too, but I'm probably a hell of a lot closer than this guy is. I know the guy who plays Decker Shaw's brother, I believe, in Fast and Furious 7. His name is to me, I know him as Jason Statham. He's also the star roles with I can't remember what the movie's name is, but he did a series of videos where he's always getting chased. He had to keep jump starting his heart or whatever, or the battery would die, and it would stop pumping his heart, and he'd die. Now I know him as Jason Statham. This guy says his name is Jason Strayman. I don't know how you get Strayman out of that, because some of the letters in his name are not there to make Strayman. I know him as Jason Statham. Now, if whoever watches this movie, if you know the proper way of pronouncing his name, try your best to put it in the comments here. Kind of like how a dictionary would tell you how to pronounce a word. Okay? Kind of like that. Put in the syllables, the sound of that area would make his name. Like I said, I know his name is Jason Statham. But then again, in the same video about that Fast and Furious 7, he never says The Rock's real name. Which, no offense, everybody, he started to earn his way away from The Rock nickname. He is now Dwayne Johnson. Everybody knows him now as Dwayne Johnson, not The Rock. I know him as The Rock because I'm a WWE fan. I grew up in the era where The Rock was The Rock. Where DX had like X-Pac and Tori and the Road Dogg and Mr. Ass and Shawn Michaels, the HBK and Triple H. I grew up with that era. So to me, he's always going to be The Rock. But I still have enough respect to say that his name is Dwayne Johnson because that's his real name, not The Rock. The Rock is not his real name. So to end this video, like I said, the only pet peeve I have is say actors' names right, say characters' names right. There's a few other examples I could put out there, but I don't want to put too many hints to who I'm talking about because I've watched mainly only one channel. I've watched a few other people's and they're a little more accurate than he is, but then there's another guy who's more accurate than everybody else. That's why I'm not saying any channel names because, like I said, I don't want people going into their videos and start complaining and overloading their comments and stuff for useless comments. Some comments are useless, some comments are legit. Okay? Some are, some aren't. So on that note, please just make sure you rewatch your videos. Make sure you're saying characters' names right. You're pronouncing them correctly, including actors' real names, not their nicknames that they had in the WWE. Come on. Use your brain. We all have one. I'm sure you're smarter than that. Rewatch some of your videos. Make sure mistakes are actually mistakes. Make sure there's no logical explanation to the mistake that you're pointing out. Because there may be a logical explanation. Seen one video for Star Wars, The Force, I believe it's called. I'm pretty sure it was V11 for Star Wars. At the very beginning, there's a staff laying on the ground. The next time you see the character, she's holding it over her shoulder. Now, if that's the mistake, it's not a mistake. She picked it up off the flipping ground. It's common sense, people. Hello. But with that one, I don't know if this guy's ever going to see this video, but if you do, you ask on that one that her tire changes. Can you notice the change? Well, I didn't notice the change. To me, I don't notice the change. If it's the staff, I noticed that, but there's a logical explanation to it. If that's not the mistake, please, I'd like to know that mistake. Where does her attire change? Please, tell me. When I watch a video about movie mistakes, I want to know what the mistakes are. I don't want to have to guess them. I want to know what they are. That's why I'm watching your videos. So, trying to make this a 10-minute video. I'm already at 9:30. Please, check your videos before you post them. Make sure the mistakes are legit mistakes and there's no logical explanation to them. Say actors and characters' names correctly, because that is a pet peeve to me. The biggest is the names of the actors and characters that you say. Have a great day, everybody, and please, just make sure your videos are actually correct and accurate. Have a good one.